Howdy there! Rise and shine? Ready for your surprise? I just wanted to say, even though we didn't find much poking around Logan's old homestead, well, you believed when almost no one else did. So, thanks, partner. But kind words ain't worth gills on a cat, so I did you one better and brought you this here baby Yakmel. His name is Doodles, but I reckon you could name him something else if you wanted, 'cause he ain't quite learned it yet. With Doodles, you could get started with your very own ranch. Hear that, Doodles? You found a new and loving home! Hooray! Yeehaw! Oh, but shucks. You ain't got a barn, do ya? You can't take care of any animals if you don't have a barn. Maybe you'd like for me to explain a thing or two about raising animals? If you want to raise small animals, you gotta come over to my ranch shop and choose what you like, either a calf or a chicken. Once you done bought it, it'll be delivered right away. But wait, you ain't built a barn yet? You know, different animals need all sorts of different places to live. Rabbits like a hutch, Yakmel need a barn. You gotta have the right home for 'em if you want 'em to live with ya. If there's no barn, your Yakmel ain't gonna wanna come live with ya. Just go see Haiti and get her to fix you up. You know, it was her construction junction that helped us build our stables. Oh, and when you get your little animals running about at home, remember to feed them their favorite food and play with them. If they're in a good mood, they'll grow up so quick and healthy. Well, I reckon that about sums it up. I better be getting gone. I'm sure you and Doodles are gonna be right as rain, and I just know you're gonna take real good care of him. Or else. So long, partner. Thanks for all your help. Howdy! Wow, thanks.
Thank you. I trust your director deliver. I believe you will find this water tower, once constructed, to be quite unexplodable. Thank you.
Thank you. Oh, thank you.
Yeah? Yeah? Catch you later.
Howdy. Take her easy.
Hey! 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 Hey!
I wonder who owned this piece. What kind of person were they?
Thank you kindly, Builder. I've been quite looking forward to... Say, wasn't it Mian who took my commission? So that's what happened. That's a real shame. Mian is always doing stuff like this. She should have just asked me. I have plenty of meds for this kind of situation. Here, take a few to her for me, will ya? Can't believe she was so bent on finishing this for me. Being an engineer is great because you just get to come up with a bunch of cool ideas and then have other people... hey, Builder! Crazy weather we've been having, huh? Oh, thank you!
Hey, how's it going? Medicine? Oh, thanks. How'd the commission go? Did Haiti like it? Great! How nice of her. But even with the medicine, Dr. Fain implied I need to work half days for the better part of the month. I'm already starting to stress. I don't know. That's just how I am. Almost everyone in my family is a successful builder, and it's just assumed that if we're not doing something productive, we're wasting time. back when Elsie took my license, it was my fault for losing it, and I was letting everyone down by not taking commissions. My parents would be so disappointed if they saw me loafing around, letting my workshop ratings stagnate. Now, because I overworked myself, I'm going to get behind again. And it's even worse than last time. If I really spend half my time cooped up in my workshop for 2 weeks, I think I'm gonna go crazy. A date? Yeah, right. Good one. I don't think anyone here likes me like that anyway. I'm just here to focus on being a builder. Oh, I got it. Zeke gave us those seeds after the moisture farm ordeal. I wonder if learning to grow them could be useful. Yeah, that could work. Thanks for all your help. Because of you, now I have medicine, no pending commissions, and a plan for my downtime. I feel better already. Okay, you've spent enough time on me. You need to go back to doing stuff for yourself. Let's catch up again when I'm back to 100%. You're handling the main tank and such for the water tower, huh? Yin just got me rebuilding pipes in the pump. I'm jealous. Thanks, it's really...
See you later. Builder, your footsteps sounded heavier than usual, and I thought you might have brought the... Oh my science. Thank you. Your assistance has been most acceptable. You may go now. You want to use the telescope? Yes, I was afraid of this. I've spoken with City Hall preemptively and made a formal request barring non-research personnel from using the telescope. Unfortunately, my request has been denied. I've been told, regrettably, I must be nice and share. You may use the telescope starting tomorrow, when I don't need it. I prepared this as compensation for your efforts. Now, if you don't mind.
Thanks.
When I studied in Atara, there were these two... Catch you later.
Hey, not everybody knows this, but... Alright, catch you next time.
Oh, hey there. We have just got to go shopping together sometime. Oh, but shoot. My schedule looks like it's pretty packed for the next foreseeable while. Soon. Soon. Don't call me. I'll call you. Ah, a gift? Thank you.
You builders did a mighty fine job once again. Just in time, too. I believe our next shipment of water is scheduled to arrive tomorrow. Our town owes you two our gratitude. Commissioner, you really ought to handsomely reward these builders for their efforts.
Right. I'll add that to the tab as well. Well, bang up job on the water tower, I must say. You know, it's funny. When you and Mian got here, I bet old Mason the two of you wouldn't last a week. Luckily, he's so far off by now, I doubt I'll ever have to make good on that bet. Now, where was I? Ah, that's right. You did such a good job of following orders that I've decided on behalf of the Commerce Guild that you deserved a bonus for all your hard work. Here's the amount promised by the city and 50 goals on top. Haha, that's right. All for you. Don't spend it all in one place. Bye-bye now.
Take her easy. Thank you.
Thanks a lot.
Hey, thank you.
Ah, there you are. I've recently upgraded the telescope. I've increased the aperture, allowing for an observational field 27% higher than previously achievable. In fact, the locals have been using it too. The satellite that I've been tracking, Scavenger, will be passing above Sandrock around 9 PM tomorrow. I thought perhaps you would come and observe it with me. Remember the time. Please do not be late. Scavenger is not a synchronous satellite. It will not remain stationary. Current science has not confirmed the existence of remaining synchronous satellites. Thank you.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, thank you.
Take it back.
Hello.
For me, thanks.
Hey there. Uh-huh. Thanks. It's
Thank you.
What's better than in...
Thank you. Oh, thank you.
Howdy!
Howdy.
Oh, thank...
Yeah. Thanks a lot.
Thank you. Thanks. Thanks. It's really nice.
Catch you later.
You know, if it were just Mason and his diligence-averse style of building, I'm not sure we'd have been able to be back on track in such a timely manner. Who knows what kinds of terrible things might have happened if we had nowhere to store our water. Oh well, no sense in imagining up scenarios to scare myself. I do plenty of that in my own free time. Hmm. Oh, thank you.
Hello there. I've heard all about you. So glad to finally meet you face to face. I'm Trudy, the mayor of Sandrock. I'm sorry. I've been off on official mayoral business. Someone needs to try to control the growth of the Eufaula Desert to preserve our town, and that someone may as well be me. Not everyone seems to have faith in the methods I'm using, though. Anyway, I just wanted to come by and introduce myself, since I just got back in town. We don't get a lot of new folks, so I'm mighty glad you're here. I'd also like to extend an invitation to the next fireside on Sunday. We've got a lot to talk about. No doubt you've heard about what Logan's done. You seem to be adjusting quite well to Sandrock, and we're happy to have you. See you around! Thanks. It's
Do you want to go dig for scrap in the scrapyard again sometime soon?
Same time, same place. I'll be waiting for you.
Hello. Sorry about the mess. It wasn't like this when I left this morning. So yeah, as you can see, there are rocks all over the place. Someone's been moving them around, I guess. Well, I know you only had a chance to look around for like 10 seconds, but who do you think could have done this? Captain? No, he swore an oath to protect and serve. Yeah, he does come by sometimes, but he's not like other cats who jump up on your table and knock stuff over. Only way he'd ever do that is if there was a criminal on your table. If that's the bookcase, I only have my shelf to blame. Dang, wow. Yeah, maybe a thief came in and ransacked my house, but didn't realize there was nothing of value to steal and just left. How embarrassing for both of us. It'll be so awkward if we put him in jail and have to see him at work. Actually, it's none of the above. I ran out of space on my rock shelf, so I've just been placing my new ones in random places, starting to look like one of those old people houses we go to investigate when no one's heard from the old people in a long time. And, sorry, got too real there for a sec. Usually with them, it's stacks and stacks of newspapers anyway, not rocks. So yeah, I need your help. I need a new rock shelf. You know, rectangular wooden object with a series of shelves that stack horizontally so as to store and display rocks. Rock shelf. Can you help me build one? Well, yeah. I mean, kind of like a bookshelf, but for storing rocks. I probably won't be putting any books on this thing. Oh, unless it's a book about rocks. You know what? Let's not rule that out. Do you think you could make me a rectangular wooden object with a series of shelves that stack horizontally that is capable of storing and displaying not only rocks, but potentially, if need be, books as well? Whew, nice. Thought I might be asking too much of you. Thanks a million. Just go ahead and stick it over there on the wall when it's done. Then I'll come home and be like, oh man, new rock case. Thanks. In addition to accepting my task, you've also given me a lot to think about. Well, see ya. Thanks a lot.
Hey! How you been? Not getting tired of the builder life, I hope? All that diving and adventuring, not for the faint of heart, is it? No, I'm not trying to butter you up. But, coincidentally, there is a little something I could use your help with. I heard from a friend in Atara that there are a lot of nasty rumors about Sandrock circulating in that city. Some of them are really out there. They say at night packs of roving monsters roam the deserts by the hundreds. They say us townfolk are a wild bunch, always at each other's throats. They say people out here are fighting each other for water. I mean, there's a grain of truth in some of that. But for the most part, isn't that just the most malarkey you've ever heard? So, you know me. I came up with a plan that in one fell swoop will not only dispel these nasty rumors, but will also bring in some more visitors. I'm talking landscape photography, baby! We can take some nice landscape photos around Sandrock to show people what really goes on around here. Then I'll send these photos to my friend and he'll get them published in the Atara Times. Once people see how nice it is here, I reckon all those rumors will have no ground to stand on and just fade away on their own. What do you think? Can you help me take some photos? Great! Here's a list of the spots I was thinking would look good in a newspaper. Come on back when you've taken the photos. I think I gotta clean some grease out from under the oven. I only really feel like I made it as a storyteller when City Hall started asking me to do the opening ceremonies for the running of the Yakima. It's a huge honor.
Hi! I'm just about to finish a big pileup of commissions. After which I plan to do a little bit of that resting thing you're always on about. Blue Moon Saloon for lunch tomorrow? On me? What do you say? Great! Let's get there at 12 on the dot. Sometimes they run out of sandfish if you get there too late. The running of the Yakima. The only day of the year when you don't have to apologize for bumping into people. Thanks! It's really nice.
Hey! Guess what's coming up? Hint! It's a very special day. Aha! You're right! How did you know? You're some kind of birthday remembering master. In fact, it's my sister's birthday. She didn't tell you? That is so her. Now. I'm her brother. Oh, that's right. Maybe you're not familiar with our Sandrock traditions. You see, a while back, we all got together and thought, one birthday per year is good, why don't we just make it two? And thus, the custom of a birthday plus was born. You just take the original birthday, 3 months, divide by the letters in that name, then, carry the 2, and, well, the important thing is, it's right around the corner. Since we've been doing better than back in Sandrock, I thought we could splurge for a bit for the occasion and have a masquerade party. You know, like the ones written in old books. Have you ever read about them? Everyone wears masks and fancy clothes, and they dance the night away. I've always wanted to try one out in real life. My costume is still a work in progress. I'm torn between my desire to be mysterious and my need to also stand out. The struggle is quite real. In any case, you simply must come. You'd be the guest of honor. Piqued your interest, have I? Good. In fact, I was so sure you'd come that I designed a mask for you myself. Pablo helped. A little. Here's the recipe. I really would be just delighted if you were to wear that to the masquerade. Oh, speaking of which, masquerade! My place. See you there. You won't regret it.
Such a strange holiday. We would never think of doing anything like this in Sandrock. But I must admit, there is something alluring about the savage nature of such a contest. Thanks.
Welcome, one and all, to the world-famous Sandrock's own running of the Yakmals. A shout out to City Hall for inviting me here today. Now, I'll bet some of you are wondering, why the heck do we all get together every year to try to bump Yakmals into each other anyhow? It is with great esteem that I shall now honor an age-old tradition and regale y'all with the tale that started it all. The Y1AUT Clash. Many years ago, the great-grandparents of our very own ranch couple, Cooper and Mabel, were traveling yak-back through the Eufaula, delivering various supplies up and down to the earliest settlers, long before the railways were ever built. Back then, the only road was through a narrow part of the North Y1AUT Canyon, and one day these two yak boys were passing through from both ends at the same time. They ran into each other halfway through, their carts in tow, each blocking the other's path. One called out, "You back out so I can get through!" And the other replied, "No, you back out so I can get through. I'm more than halfway through the pass. You back out." "No, you ain't. That's 1/3 and 1/4 at best. You back out." This back and forth went on for hours, and pretty soon other travelers showed up and were understandably peeved at the situation. Funny thing about it all is this narrowest part of the pass was no more than 30 meters long. They could have all been out there in a couple of minutes. But no, both of those fellas were too stubborn to back down. Soon enough, push came to shove. Literally. Other folks on Yakback started bumping into our two antagonists, front and back, till it was just bumper yak bedlam. In the craziness of it all, carts were knocked over, packs were cut open, food and other supplies were getting tossed all out on the ground. Before too long, everyone came to their senses. One person started to laugh, then another, and pretty soon they were all tumbling off their mounts, howling over the absurdity of it all. Here, I'm afraid, is where it gets dark. When they all looked around, they noticed that the two fellas who started this whole debacle were both dead as doornails. Both of them with their hands wrung out around each other's neck. In all the chaos, it seemed those two boys really never had let their bad blood quit boiling. The rest of them folks, they all picked up their supplies. It had gotten late. They camped out there at the pass and cooked up all the food that had fallen off the mule yaks and carts and such, conversing all about what had happened. Word spread, and, well, here we are, all these years later, still commemorating the event. So all y'all, I invite you to partake in the festivities. Hop on a yak mill, bump into your best friend, and, try not to take it too personal if you get bumped yourself. With all that being said, I hereby declare the Sandrock annual running of the Yak Mill Festival begun!
Thank you. An object at rest will remain at rest unless acted upon by some external force. One only needs to bump into another Yakmo once to prove this principle. Everything thereafter is meaningless. Thank you.
Wow, thank you so
You're here. Good timing. The satellite will pass overhead shortly. I've configured the telescope. I've also attached an SLR to allow direct imaging. We can take photos for further analysis. We still have some time before the satellite arrives. Let's test out the telescope first. I hope we can see some constellations. The image quality is vastly superior, no? The clarity allows for much more precise imaging for the stars. You know, interestingly, when people believe they are wishing upon shooting stars, they are actually wishing upon rocks falling and burning up in the atmosphere. Stars do not shoot. It is a common misconception. What else do you wish to know? Perhaps an overview of the constellations? I will not peddle astrology, but I know a thing or two about astronomy. According to numerous studies, the Swan was originally a constellation that was used to guide sailors across vast distances. They could follow the movement across the skies to orient themselves. What else do you want to know about? Interestingly, the scientific name for this constellation is Scalasian Major, which is a rare instance of the scientific name and the layman's name aligning. What else do you want to know about? This was the first constellation I learned of. I was 4 at the time. This was a rare instance of scientific knowledge being shared from my parents rather than my grandfather. Much like the Swan, it would help them as they were out fishing, providing a point of reference. What else do you want to know about? Interestingly, although we grouped these stars together and named constellations, they were in fact separated by tens of light years. That's enough for now. The scavengers should be here any moment. You have a keen observational ability and a great knowledge of astronomical objects. I believe it is even on par with many college students at the University of Vega 5. Perhaps one day we may be looking at the Builder constellation. Perfect! It's a lot clearer than I thought. Take a look here. This has to be the satellite's antenna. It's completely intact. It might even be transmitting, which would make it one of the few working satellites remaining. If only we had a working receiver to downlink the scavenger's signal. Think of what we could learn. But I shouldn't be too greedy. We just installed an equatorial mount and now a camera too. It's already a huge step forward. Since we're on the subject though, let me tell you about a paper I read a few days ago. The sampling of digital control technologies of the old world. What a read. Yes, the antenna on the satellite is one such digital controller. I might have mentioned it a bit last time. Here are the details though. See, people of the old world had hundreds of thousands of satellites up there in the sky. Most of them were destroyed on the day of calamity, but a few should have survived. Now, we've lost most of the communications technology of that period. I mean, we're using wireless telegraphs while they used quantum entanglement, which I don't even have a clue what it means. It just sounds so advanced. My hobby of observing satellites and space stations is my way of trying to connect the dots. If we're able to communicate with these machines, we might be able to recover much of the lost technology. My apologies. It can be a rather complicated subject to some. I sometimes forget that. After chasing away my last assistant, I took it upon myself to improve my bedside manner, so to speak. I will attempt to put this into practice. Imagine for a moment, if you will, our world filled with instantaneous communication of unlimited bandwidth. In that circumstance, I don't even need to be here. I can be on some distant island talking to you through a communications device and controlling the telescope remotely as well. Now, if I can do that with the Atara and the Vega 5 observatories as well, don't you see how much the efficiency can be improved? Any questions? You finally understand now. Teaching is a lot of work. Thanks. You're welcome to talk to me about anything you're unsure about or interested in. I'll do my best to explain thoroughly. You know, I used to deflect from social situations, but it seems in fact that simulating scientific conversation can be had. Interesting. It's getting quite late. Let's call it a night. I need to rest too.
Hey there! Wow, what a...
To see you again. Come on, let's go dig for some scrap together. We found a lot of new scrap from the ruins today, so we should be able to recycle a lot of good things. Wait, did you hear something?
Who's there?
Uh-oh, we need to hide, quick!
Who's there? Somebody stealing from me?
Oh no, what do we do?
Both in the name of the mechanical claw, both of yous. What the? Venti? And you too? What in the heck is going on here? You two been sneaking in here?
Boss, I'm sorry. It was my idea. My friend had nothing to do with it.
Venti, I can hardly believe what I'm seeing. Am I not paying you enough? I trust you with the keys and this is what you go and do? Then you go in and bring in an honest builder into your little scam? Give me one good reason why I shouldn't send you packing. So you're saying you lied to Builder and took everything for yourself? Venti, this is freaking mutiny over here. Look, I don't want none of this to reflect badly on you Fala Salvage Co., alright? So, let's keep all this in the family, yeah? You keep whatever Venti gave you. I ain't gonna press charges or nothing. Venti, you take some time off, you're benched. Clear your head. I'll do the same. We'll talk about this in a couple days.
Okay.
Sorry you had to see that. I'm gonna try and get some shut-eye. You ought to do the same.
I have to do more work and earn more money so that I can buy a house when I go... Thanks. It's really not...
Yeah.
Guess who it is? I've really missed you. Let me see. All right, you seem fine. That's a start. Have the sand bandits been caught yet? Were you scared back then? I mean, I think I would have been. I hope so. You know, if you're scared, you can tell me. I won't tease you too much. But seriously, if you need to talk about it, I'm here for you. What's taking them so long? Is this Logan guy really as nefarious and cunning as the papers say? I hope he gets caught soon. Phew, but it's great that you're all right. You don't know how relieved I am to see your face. And oh, look, I brought you a whole bunch of stuff. But take me to the famous Blue Moon Saloon first. I'm dying to try all that sand food. I'm absolutely starving. We can catch up while eating. I have so much to tell you. Sandrock's bigger than I expected. Luckily, I brought my sneakers, huh? Sandrock's bigger...
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Yep. Uh-huh. Yep.
Ooh, so this is yak milk. I thought it would be gross, but it's actually deliciously good. Huh. It's kind of crazy. The first time I travel outside of Highwind, and it's to Sandrock of all places. After you left, I often find myself wondering about you. How your work is going, how you're dealing with the sandstorms, if you're happy, and so on. In my mind, I kind of built you up as this hero, coming to save Sandrock. Silly, isn't it? Hey, don't laugh! I'm serious. I subscribe to the Tumbleweed Standard, and I keep seeing your name pop up. You fixed the moisture farm, beat the googlies, or whatever they're called, and even rebuilt a bridge. It's amazing. Your ma couldn't believe it. She kept saying, "Really? Our child?" Your pa even joked that there must be someone with the same name as you here. But they're really proud of you. They're just not used to us doing grown-up stuff, I guess. You've always been kind of foolhardy, though, always running into things before thinking. So I guess it kind of makes sense for them to feel that way, right? When you talk like that, it makes you sound so mature. You've really changed, you know. I mean, you're still you, but there's this air of reliability now. I guess I can't call you the idol master anymore. Maybe when I finish school, I should also go somewhere else and expand my horizon. But I don't know. I tend to get lonely by myself. I'll probably be homesick by the second week. Us? You're already becoming a Sandrocker. Now you're all pistols and howdies, right? Look, I'm only staying in Sandrock for 3 days. Then I have to go back and take an exam. I have a little request, though. Can you show me around town? I'd really appreciate the company. Oh, by the way, now that I'm finally here, anything you want to ask me? My studies are going really well, actually. I'm working like crazy to keep my grades up, though. Hey, are you growing any crops? I almost forgot that you're doing desert planting, right? It's so interesting. It uses completely unorthodox techniques. That's kind of what I'm studying at the moment. Unconventional farming methods. Professor Law, my master, is a lead researcher on these methods. Like, how can you increase yield and growth under the same conditions? Or even bringing crops back to life. But, his methods are still under development, so I'm bound to secrecy. Which reminds me, where is the moisture farm in Sandrock? I've heard a great many things about it, so I'm curious. If you're free tomorrow, could you go with me to take a look? Please, pretty please, with an apple cherry on top. They're doing really well. You don't have to worry. When I'm around, they talk about you and Sandrock all the time. They kept wondering if you're making any new friends or getting enough sleep or eating enough. I think they really miss you. Speaking of, your ma wrote a letter. You haven't gotten it yet? Wow, I really got here that fast. Oh, so I have one more question to ask. I finally get to gossip with you. Are you in love? Anyone you met in Sandrock that you like? Or maybe someone likes you? Huh? Hey, don't tease me like that. Is it hot in here? Oh, we got so caught up in talking, I completely forgot to give you your presents. Besides what your parents brought you, I brought you a couple as well. All right, I think we've talked enough already. Let's eat up. I think I'm gonna hit the hay a little early tonight. All right, you go do your builder stuff. I'm gonna get some rest. Sandrock's bigger than I expected. Sandrock's bigger than I expected.